to Squeals and Thrills podcast. We are your hosts, Stace Meister Zero.
And I'm Lina D.
And this is our first podcast episode. Despite looking like a couple of superheroes, we're actually talking about Satanic Panic. We were supposed to be Satanists because on the movie, they dress in capes and masks. They're getting ready to revive Baphomet, I think, some demon they're getting ready to revive during this ritual. For those who don't know, Satanic Panic is about a pizza delivery girl. She delivers some pizza to this house, and she stumbles upon the group of Satanists in the ritual, and then she becomes victim to them. So Satanic Panic.
Satanic Panic was a very interesting movie. It was my first time watching it. Stace Meister had watched it about 3-4 times, and she was like, "Lena, you have to watch this movie because it's different from all the movies that we have watched." So we wanted to try. She wanted me to try something different, which I am glad she did because it was very interesting. Like Stace said, it was about a pizza delivery girl. She had delivered a pizza in no man's land. Ooh, it was very far. She did not have no gas. So when she seen that the guy did not give her a tip, she tried to break in their house demanding a tip. She messed up because she wound up being in the middle of a group of, what were they? Satanists. And they were about to go through this ritual, and she wound up being a victim because they found out she was a virgin. Her dinky butt not realizing what was going on. All she was worried about was this dang on tip money because she had rolled in no man's land with no gas. How thirsty is that?
What did you think about their costumes?
The costumes were very interesting.
They looked more intimidating, that was for sure.
Yeah, compared to us, we like she said, we look like superheroes, but we were trying to fit the theme of the movie, which I don't think we did so bad.
No,
I just think if we weren't so goofy, then laugh a lot, then I guess we could.
You see the collar is supposed to be yeah.
I was like,
does she have a hood?
Yeah, I got like little red right in it. Look at that.
That one looked like Dracula or something. You know?
Get that quick.
What did you think about how they were, like the whole ritual? What was that they did when they took her husband, they took his heart, right, and they baked it with something. You remember that?
They baked it and it turned big because it was supposed to. What's the demon name again?
I think it was Baphomet.
It was supposed to be a part of him, and the husband was trying to save the girl. His version of saving the girl was by her not being a virgin again. The girl didn't realize what she realized what he was doing. He was going to actually rape the girl, and she killed him. Didn't she kill him? She killed him. Yeah. She didn't kill him. He shot himself.
Yeah.
He shot himself. Yeah. Right. He shot himself. His own number. He shot himself.
And then his wife came in and
took his
heart out, and that's what actually killed him.
Yeah, but she didn't.
I still couldn't believe he was alive through all of that while she was just digging in there. I'm like, why is he still alive?
Yeah, she went through his mouth.
Yes, and just like
she went through the womb.
I mean, just all of them in there, just like, and he's just like
in there. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, like, wait, why is he still alive?
Yeah,
he should be dead.
That didn't look real. That part did not look real.
No, that one was. It was definitely over the top.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite character? I loved the little girl. She reminded me of like such a little angel, but she turned out to just be like fierce.
Well, the little girl kind of put me in mind of Nightmare on Elm Street when the kids be playing
Yeah.
double dutch or
Jump
the jump
rope,
roping
yeah.
outside. You think she's being a little angel, but in actuality, she's a
Hates
devil.
that
So,
bunny.
yeah,
Why the bunny?
she hates them. But she did forewarn the girl. She said, "You can go. You need to run," because she was about to kill people.
Yeah.
Because she felt like that they had chose this demon over her, and that demon that they chose was at the bottom, and she was up here. Said it was like us that like they looked up to the demon that they was trying to resurrect compared to her, and that was her issue. So, and it was a little girl, and you wouldn't take the little girl. You wouldn't think she was serious, but actually, she was very serious because she was evil. She was very.
And she's.
Yeah, she had blood coming off.
I was just like,
she was like killing everybody.
Yes. The story. What did you think about the story? I thought it was a well thought out story. The concept was good. It was cheesy. It's a cheesy movie, okay? It is. It's a cheesy, but
it was very cheesy.
When you consider most B movies, it's pretty good for a B movie because a lot of B movies
Tell people what a B movie is. What if they don't know what a B movie is?
Well, so a B movie is, let's see. B movies are like indie films. I mean, what is a B movie? Why do they call it B movies? I have no idea really. That's just the term that they call it. They call them B movies. But B movies can be pretty cheesy. This one gets pretty cheesy, but when you consider most B movies, it's really good in comparison. Because you got some really bad ones out there. But this one, I mean, the acting was decent. What did you think about the acting?
It was very decent. I liked it, the woman's daughter. She was my favorite. The woman that was over the Satanist, the daughter that she was trying to sacrifice with the big drill dildo.
Oh yeah.
What was her daughter name? I don't remember. But she was my favorite out of them.
What was that big drill dildo thing? Where do they actually make those?
No, they don't.
Okay.
No, they don't.
She's like, hey, I mean, it was
they was gonna try. She was trying to kill her own daughter because her daughter didn't want to be the sacrifice for this demon, have the demon baby. So she went against her mom's will, and her mom was trying to have her killed by the neighborhood daughters, which I thought was kind of messed up.
Yeah. And she was about to rip that girl's, backside open.
Yeah, it was very.
It was, man. What if they would have showed that part?
No, I'm glad they did. That whole neighborhood was very crazy. There was nobody that was pure there other than the daughter of the leader of the Satanists.
Yeah.
She was the only one that was okay.
Yeah.
I believe that the other piece of delivery guy, he had set up that girl because he basically told her that it would be okay, and then we found him meeting up with the leader.
Yes.
But he wound up getting killed himself.
Yes. Because I think he went there like she was supposed to be like some kind of like she was supposed to be an escort or something. He was paying for sex, and she ended up killing him.
Yes. He had been there before, and he basically was telling her like that'll be a good for you, but in actuality, I felt like he was setting her up.
Well, I think that one was another like kind of cheesy kill scene because then she was pulling out his intestines, and he was also still just kind of there like still. Wasn't he still alive or?
Right.
While she's pulling out his intestines, and he's just like, I'm just like, why is he still alive right now while she's pulling out his intestines? Who does that? Like, it had some cheesy parts. Okay, so now we talked about the story, special effects. I think effects were pretty good. Like, okay, so kill scenes were a little cheesy, right? But what about like the blood and the gore, the guts? Did that not look real?
That didn't look real. I would give it 4.25.
I give that one a 4.5. Because the guts did not. This see like the guts and the intestine and everything didn't look like ground beef and Vienna sausage, right?
Right.
It looked like actual guts and intestines.
And then when she was digging in his,
Yeah.
you actually see like a bone or something, blood.
And it looked like an actual heart
Right.
when she
Right.
pulled it out.
Up until they baked it, that didn't look real.
I don't know what that was. So they baked it with, I thought she said baking powder or baking soda, and there was something else.
I don't know, but it was big.
Yeah, you put it in a pan, and then it just turned into like this
big old
gigantic, like, was it a heart or was
I
it something?
don't know.
Yeah, but then it was alive. Remember, because it bit her finger when she stuck her finger in there.
Mm-hmm.
It bit it. Ugh. It was creepy. Let's see, practical effect.
Yeah. 4.
4. Yeah, I give the practical effects a 4 too. And again, like, they look way more intimidating than we do, but their costumes are
cool though.
Yeah. It turned out all right, but but like on the movie, you know, like
I kind of got the little Red Riding Hood.
what are we doing? Forgive us for being silly. Creativity, I think it was. I give the creativity a 3.5. Yeah.
I do want to know the person that did make this movie. If you do see our podcast, can you please tell us what made you make this movie?
Why the bunny?
Yeah, why the bunny?
What did the bunny ever do? What did the bunny ever do?
Right, because I have so many questions I want to ask.
Guys, thank you for joining us for our first podcast. Again, we're your hosts, Spacemeister Zero.
And I'm Lina D.